Welcome to beautiful Boise, Idaho. Today on EA Sports College Football, the Pac-12 Championship's on the line. It's the Colorado State Rams against the Boise State Broncos. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Boise State head coach before the game. He talked to his team in the locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Rams. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number 1 for your offense, to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looking for some space. It's Riley. He's got room to run. Look out. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Broncos will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on.
And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Boise State. Way too much speed in that play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The full start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Keeping it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, look out, he's got open space. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback such a great player. It doesn't matter if he's hurting you with his arms or his legs. He can create the explosive play, whether he's throwing it down the field or here catching a lane on the outside and then taking off. This is a touchdown-saving tackle. They are lucky he didn't end up in the end zone.
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Broncos offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but a big play moves him at the 45. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarter...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
He's got it in the open. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
And the Broncos looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll run it from the gun. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. That's a dangerous play. You've got to protect the player's head and neck area. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Riley. Touchdown, Broncos. Powers into the end zone.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
On the ground, it's Brown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He escapes the pocket. Hit as he released it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To the air. It's Madsen. Quick throw, testing the middle. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Boise State. They were not going to catch him that time. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa. I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Swarmed by the pass rush, the sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constant.
Makes the catch and has space. What a catch and one by the junior. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up first down yardage. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Broncos. He barrels into the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now, this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That completion sets up a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? And it works. The first down to the 35.
This offense building into third down success, getting to 3rd and 1, and then they can allow the offensive line to win up front. And this is a nice job by the back, finding the soft spot and getting the conversion. Again, though, 1st and 2nd down success is what leads to 3rd down success.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The Rams lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Rams.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Following the play, they've got a Bronco who's shaken up on the field. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Madsen. Nice grab. It's Riley. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Broncos will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here comes the rush. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out the 3rd down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. A play action, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bates. And now the Broncos will spend the first of their timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rams will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. Makes a quick catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First and 10 now for the offense.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Scanning the field. It's Madsen. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him at...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a bad mistake, Chris. To start the second half, you want to put together a drive, go down and get points. The coaches talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half as a period that they have to win. This is a huge setback for them.
The pass rush closing in. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chain.
Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense has it. It's still going.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a 1st down.
Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play act.
Touchdown, Colorado State. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Now that's more like it on 3rd down. This offense getting to their tight end. And as a quarterback, you know you've got the matchup advantage there with your big fella. And he goes to him here for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Here he goes. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a...
Oh, he's got open space. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through the tackler. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on 1st down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Coming after him. Makes the catch. It's Riley. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice 1st down there.
The Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He finds his man. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. We get to the end of the 3rd. We have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Trying to find room. It's Riley. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, that's a really good defensive play there. If the offense gains more yardage, they're probably going to go for it on 4th down. And the reason is a field goal doesn't really help you. Now a touchdown still beats you going the other direction, but because it's 4th and long, they're likely going to have to kick the field goal. That's an excellent hold by this defense, giving their offense a chance to go win the game.
Back to throw. It's Madsen. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That is just a massive mistake here. You cannot turn the football over in this situation. Tie ball game in the red zone. As a quarterback, Chris, you've got to think touchdown, check down. You can be aggressive, but only if it's there. And then if not, you've got to get the ball to a safe place, like a check down. This is just a terrible mistake.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Now they'll take a quick timeout here to avoid the delay of game. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays downfield.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. Look out, he's got space ahead. He's breaking through to the left. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, I love that execution on 3rd down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. From 2 touchdowns behind, they can now take the lead. 1st down and goal. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The Rams trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run it. It's Robinson. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. In the final seconds, 1 swing of the leg for the win. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And it's good right down the middle. And they jump back in front. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.